Everyone, thank you for waiting. Let me just set up a couple of things here, make sure Elgato gets caught up. Oh my god, yeah. We need VR port of pretty much every Sega game. I want a Panzer Dragoon on there. I want a I want another House of the Dead, even though the Until Dawn VR game is pretty much close enough. I want a Space Harrier on there like fucking yesterday. Oh my god, Daytona VR, like, the racing game they have on there already is, like, so not fucking good. But in any case, thanks everyone for coming out. This is the final day of VR, the VR zone. It's gonna be just me tonight. Poloco's taking the week off. Oh my god, Sin and Punishment 2 in VR would be so fucking good. If Nintendo would give up the rights to that, which I don't even know if they still have it. In any case, I got it stickied up in chat, but one big problem when it comes to doing anything streaming VR related is that I unfortunately will not be able to see shit in chat. So, forgive me if I don't have anyone to kind of help me out with that. So, you know what? Let me get into frame here. Before we start, while waiting for this to load up, let me check chat. Yeah, the kitchen demo is actually, I haven't played everything on the demo disc yet. The only ones I played were Eve Valkyrie, which again is like literally maybe 2 minutes of flying, and it's cool, it's fun as hell, but it's like a minute of, it's so not worth it. So if we have time afterwards, I might go do that. But if anyone has a VR or is considering getting one, the best things to get for this are REZ Infinite, Rush of Blood. VR Worlds, I actually had a lot more fun with it than I thought I would, and Thumper for VR is so fucking good. But with a little bit of a delay for streaming purposes, I'm not even gonna attempt to play that unless I just like completely ignored chat and just turned off my mic, which again we might end up doing. But REZ Infinite, I played this for a little bit, and holy shit, this game is like, REZ is already one of my favorites, and Child of Eden is a game I love so much, and I'm actually in the middle of Let's Playing it. I've got about half the footage recorded. One of the reasons I kind of wanted to wait and get a couple of games out of the way first is because Area X in this game, which I have not unlocked yet, is a gigantic Child of Eden REZ, like, it's the bridge between Child of Eden and REZ. But this game is really cool. This is going to be one stream where I'm not going to be talking all that much, mostly because I want a lot of this game to speak for itself, but, like, yeah. This was, like, the game that made me, like, not... As soon as I heard this was coming out, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna return my pre-order for this. I'm going through with this. So you can pretty much, like, get a full view of everything, including behind you. Get this real on tight. So one reason why you really, by the way, Area X, we're probably gonna unlock it if we don't get there already. I haven't beaten the game yet, but you have to either beat Area 5 or play for over an hour. I think I've got something like 40 minutes played so far. So there's a lot to this game. There's bonus stages, special modes, score attack. But one reason why you really want to have, this game is really good to play with the headset is because technically your reticule is your headset. Oh, of course you can move the controller too if you want to play it that way. Or if you want the move, you can use the move as well. But for me, I just like keeping it in the middle of the... right there and just let my head track all of it. So for people who haven't played it, it's like rhythm on rail shooter. Not really as much of a rhythm game, but more of a music synth. God, what's the term they use? Like Synthesia. A Synthesia game that you are in the internet, which the internet, after learning everything in the world, became basically what we're fighting are viruses that came about as a result of the internet becoming depressed. So, unlike other ones, there is no heads-up display unless you want there to be one. Which, for me, the VR experience is as little heads-up displays as possible. But, the blue things that we're picking up are giving us health, extending our bar, which over time will become more, less wireframey, solid silver, just like a silver surfer, and can take more hits. A lot of this game is just shoot down everything you see. The blue orb there gives me a lot of life up. There are 10 layers to every stage, and every time you see like a little satellite thing holding an orb, you can shoot that. 8 shots to the TV-like thing it drops, and you go on to the next layer. And much like REZ HD for 360 and other consoles, if you want to just get a fucking ton of DualShock or moves and put them on you, you can replicate the trans vibrator. Or attempt to replicate the trans vibrator, because nothing's more powerful than that piece of beautiful, beautiful hardware. But for my money, the ability to look all around you is really fucking cool, dude. Oh, and these red things that we're picking up here are overdrive. It's the bomb, just standard clear all bomb. Useful for some bosses. The more ways you go through, the more parts of the song kind of kick in. Alright, so here we come. Each one of these, at layer 10 has a boss fight. And you can tell how tough the boss is going to be by what follows the name of it. So if it's, Terra, you're going to fight the hardest version of the boss. I think it's Giga for medium and Mini for the weakest version of it. 0.8% missed. Oh, off you go, apparently.